Swansea is the place to be this weekend, as some of the biggest names in the music industry like Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift and thousands of fans descend on the city for BBC Music's biggest weekend festival.
Yes, if you're lucky enough to get your hands on a ticket, you may spot murals of Welsh music legends around the city, painted by influential street artist Charles Uzzell Edwards, also known as Pure Evil. He's been talking to Wales Live about growing up in Swansea and using the power of art to give the city a new lease of life.
Without art, life could be a mistake. Without art, cities could be a mistake. My name is Pure Evil, aka Charles Uzzell Edwards. I am a street artist, graffiti artist, and I have 2 spaces in Shoreditch, London, where I make and sell my own art. So I was born in Tenby, moved to Swansea, moved to the upper Swansea valleys, only knew Romantic in the village. Swansea was where I kind of got my culture from and my records from, and, you know, sort of trips on the weekend down into Swansea to buy records and stuff like that. And yeah, so I have some very fond memories getting my first snogs on the high streets of Swansea. I think the working class communities of Wales have always had this great musical tradition, great artistic tradition, and, you know, culture has always been sort of the lifeblood of the community, I think. I'd also been involved with doing some graffiti in Swansea, and that was well received. So it seemed like a good idea to be able to create the pieces for the festival, but then also have them have a life after that. The initial idea was just to pick awesome Welsh musicians. This is our choice of the faces that we think are kind of pushing music forward or have pushed music forward in Wales. Right now we've got Griff Rhys and we've got Kate LeBon. Oh, he's got nice hair, hasn't he? Lovely thick Welsh hair. For these pieces, I want them to be instantly recognisable from a distance. A lot of my work is taking something and simplifying it right down. So I'm trying to capture as much as I can from a few marks. So they'll go to the festival for the weekend, and then I think once that's done, hopefully they will just appear in Swansea. In a small way, I was involved in the City of Culture bid for Swansea, and we were all pretty convinced that this was going to be the time.
And the winner is Coventry.
And it didn't happen. But the thing is, we've always been underdogs. You don't have that money, but you have a vision and you have an idea and you have a direction in which to go on. So do that anyway, without that award, without being told that you're the City of Culture, because you know that you're the City of Culture anyway. I'm pleased to see that there's this sort of creative regeneration of that area, which, you know, sort of having hung out there and, you know, painted it and sort of seen what's coming up, visited some of the galleries, it seems like, you know, it's quite an exciting place. There's something kind of bubbling up. It's cool. There's a great quote from Winston Churchill when they're talking about cutting the budget for arts during World War II. If we're not fighting for art, what are we fighting for?
Fantastic work. Well, that's all for tonight. If you have a story for us, by the way, Wales Live at bbc.co.uk.
Yeah, thanks for watching. We'll be back next week. Nostar. Good night.